creating content on social media, taking pictures, and same things you do as your Fiverr course also you have.
You've seen the Fiverr course. Okay, good. Yeah. So you're saying what's the question? When do I do it as my personal brand?
How can improve their personal branding on omni channels with getting the more business as a billionaire and trillionaire for the whole country and things? How can we use for the personal branding?
Like I am known to no one. And I want to use my picture for branding and earning $1 billion. How can it be that possible?
Who do you think is better known in Pakistan, me or Rihan?
Yes.
Okay, so what should you do? Leverage other people's brands. It takes too long. I've been building my personal brand for 30 years. Do you want to wait 30 years to get to where I am? This guy is getting there in 3 months. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I mentioned Logan, yeah.
Yeah, Logan, same thing.
He's done too much
Yeah.
than anyone else out there.
Yeah. So you build your personal brand faster by leveraging other people who have audience.
That's great.
Yeah.
Affiliate
That's
marketing
simple.
is beneficial.
Freelance is a great first step. If you want to be a contractor who just does a particular skill. So Fiverr and Upwork and these other places, freelancer.com, they're all organized by skill category. But by definition, if you're doing skill category, there's only so much money because each of these things is worth a certain amount. Which is fine. Some people just want to do that, but if you want to make more money, if you want to create the 1 million jobs in Pakistan, you have to create a path that other people can follow. Meaning, in order for other people to be able to move up, you have to be able to move up. You have to create opportunities to create a vacuum for other people to come up so you can train them doing the same thing. And that means, like you said, templates. Real estate agents, you do it for 10 real estate agents, you can do it for 1,000 real estate agents. Quick question, what's more effort? 10 real estate agents, all exactly the same, because a real estate agent is a real estate agent, or 3 random projects in different industries? What's more work?
So it means that if you're doing the podcasting to the right people, that is the
So a
only
narrow niche, but it's an industry niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the only magical portion you can get to earn like $1 billion in very short time. This is the only,
I know a lot of billionaires, and none of them earned a lot of money in a very short time. They built relationships over time. The relationships don't happen in a short time. It's not that you're trying to get everyone I know that's tried to make money quickly. It's for the wrong reason, and they fail.
Yeah.
Yes.
My company was not profitable for the first year and a half. So, and that was honestly shorter than a lot of other people I know too. So just to say this, like it's awesome to say like, oh, this is great. The thing is, it's just like working out in the sense of if you want to be, like have a super good physique or whatever it is, it's going to take time and it's going to be hard. And that's the thing of this all is it's going to take time, it's going to be hard, but it's going to be the most worthwhile thing to do. Because a lot of this can legitimately have the power to change, a country and change lives. And the one last thing I want to add on as well to a question we had earlier was just as you're making this content, edify people, build them up too, but also ask yourself, why do I consume content on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube? What content do I consume? And see what they're doing. A lot of times you're getting it because you get education or entertainment.
Yeah.
So you want to balance that with making content for people that is going to either entertain or educate them. Just stuff that's, again, everyone has what's in it for me, so make stuff that has them in mind, the people who are actually on the other side of that screen, what's going to be the benefit to them of that content.
I just want to ask a question is that we have so much people here in Pakistan and we are just starting out, and the person in the USA, he has he had earned so hard money and he's putting in the business, and if we as a freelancer, if we messed up in something, then how these people expect us to be honest about what we have done wrong, and they have put in so much money, and that we are here in Pakistan, we are just starting out, and we are also
You got to group together. You have to group together to help each other. Like, the biggest thing I see with freelancers, or just in general in Pakistan, is that the inability to build relationships and not knowing how to communicate and having bad English. So that'll just kill you right off the bat. It doesn't seem fair.
Because they want to earn privately.
But there's thousands of people that reach out to me, and they're disqualified because we're processing content on behalf of our clients. We can't hire enough people. Sharuk, we're talking about hiring
Yes.
1,000 people, right? We want to hire 1,000 people, but they're not qualified.
You say your company is not profitable in a year.
It took us a year and a half.
Then what you lose and what you earn and what you learn about during this period.
Oh gosh, so much. That's a loaded question. This is the rapid fire round, so I'll make it quick because I really do. If anyone has questions, think of them because I do want to answer it, and I would love to, help. And I know Dennis is the same exact way, so I'll make this concise. The main thing is, man, God, there's so many. I'd say the main thing is, okay, what are you offering people is at the core of things. Right? If I were trying to sell somebody a big gold brick for $10, of course they're going to buy it because it's worth way more than that, right? If I were trying to sell a pile of dog poop for $10, nobody's going to buy it because the value isn't there. So first you have to figure out what you're offering and how you can build up that value, right? And then, like Dennis said, you want to put people in the position to succeed. So you might not be great at English if you're writing it. You might be great at English. If you're not, you need to find somebody else who can do that, or you need to improve your skill. Because it's not fair, but if somebody, it gets a message that has improper English, and it says, I can do your marketing on whatever, the first thought that's going through a business owner's mind is, well, how could you do my marketing on this if you can't write a proper sentence about it, right? So it's not fair, but you need to just figure out where you're strong, stick to that, and continue improving those. Do damage control on your weaknesses, but find other people who are strong there.
Yeah. 99% of folks in Pakistan, when they're applying for digital marketing, they can't write in basic English. There's just grammatical errors. When they say I, it's lowercase. It's like they're texting, and they don't realize that that's not okay.
Yeah.
Now they might be good at video editing, but they suck at grammar. But to Gavin's point, have someone else do that writing. Use Grammarly, other things like that. It's just a ridiculous reason to not be able to get jobs. And that's the difference between someone who's getting jobs for $10 or using Canva to remove the background image or something like that, versus people who are making several $1,000s a month. It's not because their graphics design skills are better, it's because they can communicate better. And they know how to personalize that note.
And when you can communicate a lot better, you can create relationships a lot easier, so much easier. You have so many more opportunities to get in front of people because you can properly communicate to them in a way that's well received. So you actually don't even need to be the one communicating. You can partner with someone and you can do the technical work on the back end, or it's SEO or whatever, and they can do the communication. But yeah, so you either need to improve the skill or find somebody else who can kind of do that. But awesome. Other questions too, just because I don't know how much time we have.
We're late.
We have actually short of time.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's
Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.